Hello there, dear.
Hello, dear.
Are we on? Are we recording?
Yeah.
Are we good to go? And are we rocking and rolling? Because I can't hear my caramel voice.
No, we're
You're robbing me of my narcissistic, my ego-driven Sunday where I like to listen to my own voice.
I can hear your own voice.
Is it still as caramel as it normally is?
It's more husky than normal.
Oh yeah, it is a
More
bit.
husky than normal. I forgot to pack the other headphones.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my fault. And we're going handheld as well, which is weird.
Which is weird
Because I'm used to just like kind of moving the head around, and then you can't hear me, man.
I imagine this is how Mitch spends his nights.
What? Oh wow.
Yeah, you got there in the end.
I got there. Yeah.
Anyway, a very happy Sunday, the 29th of March, our episode before Easter. A very happy Easter to you.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Easter next week. I've got all confused. I've got all confused on dates because I thought that Easter was at the beginning of the school holidays. And it turns out it's in the middle of the school holidays. So I was a bit like... I couldn't understand, basically, why there was a child in my house. I thought we should be at school. They had an inset day on the Friday. So, I've got...
Why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? Why are you in my house? It's like, I live here, Dad. That's where I live. So, yeah, it will be Easter next weekend. Also, for me, I have a fucking assignment due as well.
You've always got an assignment due.
Well, that's the thing about doing a master's. It's just work. It's a lot of work.
Fair.
It's. I tell you what, we did talk about this week though, because I know you'll appreciate this one. We went into the ins and outs of AI and the use of AI. So it was more of a. It was more of like looking at it from doing a qualification kind of point of view. So, you know, you get the stories of people that use AI to like write their assignments.
Yeah.
And they've got yeah, do it. We don't encourage it, but do it.
Well, the government encourages it, otherwise they ban it.
Well, they've got like the unis and stuff now. They've got these like AI checker things.
Yeah.
But I tell you something, they're not perfect.
All you've got to do with the AI checkers, so students of this world, man from tech. So all you've got to do if you do your entire assignment in AI, just proofread it and then change it from the American language, so the words in it that are very American, into English. So if you proofread it first, you see there's loads of spell checks in it, loads of very gotchas in there.
Yeah.
Now what the software does, it basically spell checks it and looks for those gotchas.
Well,
you'd have to be stupid to just go, write me a course on this, enter, submit without checking it.
The university that I'm with use, I can't remember what it's called, but the software that they use to look, and it was used initially to check for like plagiarism. So, you know, if you've just copied something from something else, that's what it was used for. And now it's they've now integrated like the checking for AI thing into it. But the problem is it's kind of too good at what it does, and it thinks everything's AI. It's definitely not foolproof. It definitely needs work. But I got my formative assignment back, and you can actually click on. There's a little button that you click on, and it takes you through to this software that's, you know, checked all your work, and it's like it comes up with like quotation needed, citation needed, possible plagiarism, possible use of AI, and it was picking up things. It was like the word "and." It picked up the word "and" said possible plagiarism. I'm like, fuck off. It's not. You know,
it's looking for those gotchas.
But it's like
that's all it's doing. It's looking for the gotchas,
and it's not very good at it. It's
kids, fill your boots.
Yeah. So we were talking about the use of AI, and the question he opened with was, I want to know your thoughts on AI. He says, and he's like, in the chat box, and you put a number between 1 and 10, where 10 is like AI is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And I'll use it for everything. I'll embrace it. And I couldn't think of anything better to use than AI. And 1 is you despise it, it should be destroyed, burn it to the ground.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
I don't think that.
Well, within the group, the majority of people were between 1 and 3. And
Using a device that's powered by AI
between 1 and 3
to put a mark of 1 and 3 in there.
Now I understand
Apple should be able just automatically. You know, like all your phones.
Yeah.
If ever someone's moaning about AI, what the phone should be able to do is just like self-destruct.
Yeah,
just go, fine, no problem.
no problem. It's fine.
Have a fishing rod.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So I put 6 or 7.
7.
I think I put
6, 7.
Oh, God. I put
Sorry, that was for my daughter.
yeah, it's fine.
Sorry,
it's fine.
sorry. Carry on. You put 7. You told me this last night.
I don't remember last night, clown. So needless to say, the conversation started with me because everybody else is like, no.
Yeah, put
And
1 to
I'm
3.
like, yeah. Now, from my point of view, where I come at it, now with me being a creative, quote unquote, musician, blah blah blah, I said to use it for anything like that. So if you are using it to write a song, like if you're using it to, if you're putting prompts into whatever the AI is,
Yeah.
and it's generating a song for you, I don't think it should be used like that because that's what we've got humans for.
Mm-hmm.
Humans make music. If you're using it to like make a piece of artwork, like our podcast logo, the caricature of me and you, I've been questioned about that. I've been asked, have you done that with AI? And
Cheeky bastards.
I'm like, no, I haven't done it with AI in the slightest. I paid somebody to draw it.
Bloody cheeky on.
Right.
He used AI.
He used it now. So literally, I was like, I paid somebody to draw it. Like it was a photo of me and you at a gig, very drunk, and from that photo, onto his tablet using his iPen or whatever they're called. So what are they called? iPens? The ones that you draw with on your iPads.
I don't know. I'm still annoyed at the MacBook price for a mouse.
Oh, okay.
So a pen wasn't even a thought. The moment I bought the mouse, I went, you are getting no more accessories after this.
No more. And drew, the image, and we paid for that. We paid somebody to do that. So to use it to create things like that, I'm against it. Maybe to like generate an idea. If you've got an idea in your head of if something that you want doing. But you can't describe it very well.
Yeah.
Then maybe it can generate a couple of ideas for you. You can pass them on to a designer and go, look, I've used AI because I'm not very good at explaining myself.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing I want. Maybe that's fine. But to actually use it to generate things and then use them and pass them off as your own work, I'm against that. However, it's a fucking brilliant tool. It's a brilliant tool to use as a search engine, as just to assist you in day-to-day things, in business, in academia, in whatever. I've got to write an essay, and I need to back everything up that I say. If I say, let's say, Stoke-on-Trent is one of the poorest areas in the country, well.
Give me some facts about Stoke-on-Trent being the poorest area in the country.
I need to be able to back that up. Yeah. And not just from Wikipedia or a newspaper or something like that. It's got to be a peer-reviewed academic journal article or something similar to that, where that's the proof. It's there. The research has been done. It's been peer-reviewed. Bang, you can, and then you can prove it. Now. Back in the day, you would have had to have gone to the library.
Yeah.
Asked the librarian. She opens the little wooden drawers with the cards in, goes searching through the cards for you. And then you would have to read them. And, I did this in my degree. I would get academic journals. I would have to read them, pick out the bits that I needed. Now, I'm a busy man, Cleon.
Yeah.
I got things to do all the time.
You need to what you need is an engine to go. How do you find these stats? Now, just in the last 2 minutes, compared to 20% on a national average, Stokes ranked 14th in the most deprived out of 324 local authorities. I haven't even read anything else so far. That's just number one.
Yeah. So
I'm just demoing, babe.
yeah. So what the way I've used it is by, I go into an AI bot, whether it's ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, and just like, right, can you find me 5 academic journal articles that prove or that talk about the area of Stoke-on-Trent and how it is one of the poorest in the country. And within 2 seconds, it goes, yes, here's 5, and it lists them. And then I go, thank you.
What you were going to do is search the web anyway.
Yeah, that's all I needed you to do. And then I go and find them 5 articles. So I find the 5 articles. Thank you, ChatGPT. You've helped close. I'll go find the articles. Now I've got the articles. I've got to read the articles. Now there's this brilliant piece of AI. It's Google powered called Notebook LM. And the thing about Notebook LM is it only gives you back what you put into it. So it's not a search engine. You can't just ask it a question. It won't know because it doesn't know anything. But if I take one of them articles and put it into Notebook LM, it will read it, in quotation marks, it'll read it, it'll summarize it, it'll have all the information there. Then I can ask, right, what part of this article proves that Stoke-on-Trent is one of the poorest areas in the country?
Yeah.
And it'll go here, and then it'll summarize it, and it'll cite itself. But then you can then go to that specific page with the information on that you need, and you can go, brilliant. So let's say it's a 500-page book, and the bit you need is on page 497. 20 years ago, you would have had to have read 497 pages to get there. I can now do that within 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
Bang, and there's the information I need. It's such a useful tool, and I understand there's environmental impacts. I get that, I really, really do. But we are now in a world.
But fuck it.
Well, we're now in a world where everything is AI. You can't use Google. Can you turn Gemini off on Google? Can you put that in your settings? Well, if you search something in Google, Gemini takes over and it gives you an AI answer. Yeah. Then you can scroll and actually go through your search results. But everything uses it. There's no getting. If you have searched for something online, unless you are really, really fucking doing your research and finding search engines that don't use AI and using things that don't use AI, you are using it every single day. Have you got a Spotify playlist? You're using AI.
Well, you're using AI for everything. Just even your phone's being on, that hooks up to your what. But the thing is where people are getting confused on AI, and we've just jumped into AI of a podcast of a very hungover podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So I work selling clusters, which is basically the hardware.
Cereal.
No, you dipstick. Which is basically the hardware which powers a lot of what you're talking about today. Yeah. The confusion where people are is we're only at generative AI.
Yes.
That's search engines.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not the machines are talking to each other, Starlink's being creative, Neo's just about jumped through the window. We're nowhere close to that. If we were even going to break through the generative AI, the data center and the power and water that it would take, we don't have in the UK. In fact, if you combine the UK and Europe, we don't have that power.
Right.
Now, that was where the thought in Matrix came from, using humans
for the batteries.
as batteries. Yeah. Brilliant film.
Yeah, fantastic. It's still one of 1998 that came out, and it's still one of the best dystopian films ever.
It's just come into power. The Matrix has. If you watch the Matrix now, it'll give you an entirely different output. And I do challenge this to everyone who thinks about AI, everybody who uses phones a lot, everyone that uses computers a lot. If you watch the Matrix when you were younger, rewatch it now.
Yeah.
Rewatch the scene where she asks him, would he like it? Would he accept a cookie?
Yeah.
Would he do? All of this was so far advanced in 1990, whichever.
Yeah.
And it wasn't someone predicting the future. It's not a Simpsons thing. It's you took a look at what was to come and kind of went, if 1 equals 1 equals 2 equals 2 equals 3, we won't get to a point where we block out the sun and we have human batteries.
Not in our lifetime.
Oh, we won't get to that point. And if we do, we'll be long in the ground. And
See, and that's the thing. That's another thing we ended it with, like, you know, where AI is it now? What is the next phase of AI, and then where can it lead? And it is like you follow that path, and it is like the third stage is it takes over.
That's 3.
Where you're, the world's best mathematicians like have come up with all this stuff, and then AI goes, that's like primary school stuff. Yeah. Have a look at this.
But it's at that now.
Look at what I've just worked out.
Yeah.
There's a company, the company that uses that programs the Claude AI bot. The owner of that business, the owner of that company, the CEO, whatever, he has actually gone on record to say we need to be regulated, and no company volunteers to get regulated. That doesn't happen. Like, nobody wants to be regulated, but he's come out and gone, no, we need to be regulated. Somebody externally needs to come in and regulate this and tell us when to stop.
I don't think it's tell us when to stop. I don't think it's tell us when to stop. I think it's tell us which direction to go in.
Yeah.
So straight away out the bat, diseases. Let's go ticking them down. Let's go cancer. Let's go HIV. Let's go through all of the dirty diseases that are taking people far too young. Point AI in that direction first.
Yeah.
The problem is we've got a few multi-billion-pound companies we've structured off those diseases as well. Mm-hmm. So there's a conflict of interest both within the tax and with the machines. So it's going to take someone be very front-running to go, cured that. And it's probably already been done.
Well, that's the thing.
But would we ever find out about it? But what AI is doing, it's powering operations on the front line. So if you're in surgery, now the surgeon doesn't operate on you. From what would happen in surgery is a doctor would get a knife. You get a butter knife. It's just how I went. You get a knife. No, if you were having a knee operation or a hip replacement, that would be pull and push, pull and push. From a surgeon, that would be using his own strength just to get what he needs done. When you wake up from that operation, you've got that trauma from that surgeon. You've been in the dentist where you've had a tooth out and you wake up and half your face feels like it's been removed. That's because he's had his knee on your chest. And what AI is doing is it's giving surgeons the capability to utilise robots. So the surgeon's over here in the back using a machine, and that machine's inside you. Which is absolutely and you've got heart operations, you've got stents being installed, and these are all being installed without a guy. I know it sounds silly, sticking a knife in your chest, ripping your chest open, cracking your rib cage, wiping you open, and then going.
I've seen it. I've seen it where they need to get like the top surgeon in this specific field to do with this operation, but the surgeon can't get to where the person is, and they've done it. They've done it over fucking Wi-Fi. You know what I mean?
Wi-Fi.
Like there's a robot set up at the other end, and then there's the surgeon in his country, and it's mental.
Can you imagine your kids getting home from school and your mid-heart surgery? They all log on the PlayStations and everything else. Like, oh no, kids,
I'm buffering.
I'm buffering. I've got John on table over in England. I'm cutting him open. No, obviously it'd be segregated network, but AI is it
powered by Virgin Media?
Is AI a good thing? Yes. Is AI a potential bad thing? Yes. Yeah. Is it a potential could be even greater thing? Yes. Do we know? No, because we're not. There's futurists and technologists that have already put technology down, and this is really true. I've been to the buildings, and you walk in these buildings, and they've got automated pictures that look like, in that Keanu Reeves movie with Al Pacino. Devil.
Oh, the Devil's Advocate.
Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
He's got a picture on his wall.
Yeah.
And as he's walking, it moves, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've been to Microsoft, and they've got a picture on the wall, and it does look like a painting, and it moves.
It moves.
They've got some of the stuff in there is you're kind of walking around. There's plaster casts. Oh my God. We're talking about the NHS. The only reason this technology isn't in now is because no bugger can afford it.
Yeah.
Especially the NHS. Now, if we were a private company for hospitals, we'd have all this technology in. What's stopping us getting technology in is the government to which we pay taxes to. So they have a cast. So if I broke my arm,
Yeah.
sorry, we're on camera and
Yeah.
mic and everything else. So if I broke my arm, you put a cast on your arm, and over the 7 weeks, you can click on the cast, and it's got a screen,
Right.
and it shows you the exact stage where your arm's at for healing. That's a leg cast as well. Problem is, they're about $1 million each.
Yeah.
So there's no way the NHS are going, we'll give this Sandra for when she's broke her husband's arm again.
Reggie's fell over.
Reggie's fell over. Let's pull out the £1 million cast.
Let's get the cast out.
Anyway, we went out last night.
Oh, we did.
We did till very late this morning. We
Well,
don't normally stay out till past 2:00, but we got to 2:15 last night.
Well, technically, because we're now in British summertime, it was like something past 3.
No, the clocks went forward. It was something past 1.
No, I mean when the clocks went forward.
I got so confused last night.
No, dude, the clocks went forward at 1:00.
So then it went to 2:00.
So it went to 2:00. We stayed out for another hour. Yeah.
I don't know what happened with time last night.
3:20, I got home.
I got home probably 25 past.
Yeah. So it was, we stayed an hour later.
So would that been 20 past 2?
Greenwich Mean Time, yes.
Right, okay.
Because we normally leave about 1-ish.
All right, because I was talking to a bouncer, or I was talking to somebody about the time zones, and I didn't know. They were saying, what time is it? And I was like, I don't know how we've...
Yeah.
I think I've just quantum leaped into the future because I don't know.
Well, at some point during the night...
Because everything's digital, and I only clicked in when you were doing, not that watch, had your other watch on, didn't you?
I was just about to say that. At some point in the night, I've put my watch forward, and I don't remember doing it.
That was the only way I knew.
Yeah, I don't remember doing it.
That hadn't quantum leaped.
I'd put my watch forward. Like now, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know where my Fitbit is, but I kind of stopped wearing my Fitbit.
Yeah.
And
I don't blame you. They're terrible things.
And I've gone back to just wearing. I needed to get my posh watch out for something.
Yeah.
And I went through a phase. It was when the missus was working at H. Samuels and she was in charge of watches. I went through a phase of just like really enjoying watches, and I would buy different watches, and enough to merit buying a watch box.
We have discussed the watch box.
Many watches enough to necessitate.
He likes the watch box.
A watch box. So I got my posh watch out, and I'm like, I've got all these watches in here that I just don't wear anymore. I know. I just don't wear them anymore. So, but like the batteries are fucking dead on all of them, and
we've had this conversation before. You are 2 minutes away, right, from round glasses, wearing a tall hat, and like twizzling your.
I'll never have the mustache,
or like Yend, and
I'll never have the twizzly mustache,
and promoting facial hair products.
I do love a fucking hat, though. I love a hat.
I love a hat. In fact, Dave.
Stop breaking my record player.
I'm not breaking your record player. Your hat is. In fact, this has vastly become my favourite hat.
Yeah. Affleck's I got that from.
Do you know why? Because it's just one of them.
Yeah. And it suits you.
I love a beanie hat.
You've got the right shaped head for it.
Yeah, I've got a big head.
Got a good head.
I've got a big round head. Like a tomato.
Yeah. Watches.
So you wound your watch forward.
So normal, but with the Fitbit and the Apple Watch and all that, you don't have to do it, do you?
Yeah.
Everything just changes by itself.
Yeah.
So I get in your car this morning and I'm looking at my watch and I'm like, something isn't right. I don't know what's going on.
I remember
yeah.
going to the bar and going, and then go and literally getting the drinks and looking at my watch again and going, oh no, I'm going to have a seizure.
Can anybody else smell burnt toast? Am I having a stroke?
I've lost an hour. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Oh no, something really bad's just about to happen to me because I've lost an hour. But anyway, we did go out last night, so
It was fun.
it was fun actually. We met Jimmy Savile.
We met Jimmy.
Yep.
Or Honey G.
Or Honey G.
One of them.
So we went, where were we? Slug and Letty's.
That was in the Slug and Lettuce, yeah.
And
Lovely bar.
Lovely bar.
Lovely bar. Very expensive. Lovely bar.
There was a hen.
It's not London expensive, don't get me wrong.
No.
But it's very expensive.
It is if you have bloody shots.
Yeah, don't even get me into that.
No. Anyway, so
Can I have a Jack Daniels and Coke, please? Why is it in a pint glass full of ice? This is just a Coke.
why is it 25 quid?
What? This is just a Coke. Why doesn't it? I drank that motherfucker as fast as I could before all that ice melted as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not even.
The vodka didn't taste too bad, actually.
I'm not even risking this getting watered down anymore.
So we were out and there was a hen do.
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 And
They were having a lovely night.
They were having a lovely night, and it turns out it was the ladies from Wright's Pie Chelleith.
Yes.
Now, I've been in Wright's Pie Chelleith many, many times.
Yes.
And the manager, I'm very short-sighted or long-sighted. I can't see people far away properly.
Short-sighted.
Short-sighted then. They were waving. And what was she wearing?
Like a tracksuit.
No, describe to me before. This is important for the context because they were all in fancy dress. Said, sorry, I didn't recognise you in fancy dress. Great to see you.
Yeah.
And she said, who do you think I'm dressed as? Now, before I gave my answer, I want you, before I tell our listeners my answer, I want you to tell our listeners what she was wearing.
So she was wearing a tracksuit. Right. Now, the tracksuit was very. Do you know when Gen Z tries to dress up like it's the 80s?
Yeah.
Or early 90s, and they get it completely wrong because they weren't there, and everybody thinks the 80s was all bright colours and fucking all that kind of art. It was brown. The 80s was brown.
Red.
And beige. And
red.
And murky. It was, bleh, right. So she was wearing a tracksuit that was the colours of an early 90s shell suit, but it was a tracksuit. It was a tracksuit. She was wearing a fucking tracksuit.
What colour? What to describe?
It was blue.
Yeah.
It was a blue tracksuit.
Yeah, now to go to the top. What was she wearing on the top?
I didn't see the top.
She was wearing a massive gold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, massive gold medallion. Was the tracksuit shiny?
The tracksuit was shiny.
The tracksuit was shiny.
Yeah.
I said, why are you dressed as Jimmy Savile?
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
And
she got very offended.
She got very offended and said, I'm not... and then went to you, offended.
Now, I didn't hear you say, like...
And said, because she was really, really, really offended.
I didn't hear you say Jimmy Savile. And she came to me and said, who do you think I'm dressed as?
And you said?
Honey G.
Honey G.
I said Honey G.
Which further offended her.
Now, apparently...
Because she did look exactly like Honey G, by the way.
Apparently, listeners, she was dressed as MC Hammer.
I did not know who Honey G was, or I had forgot Honey G. I wasn't aware of Honey G in my mind at that moment in time. But when you went Honey G, I went, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The mum of X Factor who made a quick million.
That's the one.
And then went back in her house.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounded horrible. I mean, went back home. I didn't mean it like this. It came out. That sounded horrible, that did. Anyway.
Back in house.
Get back in house. Get back in house on sink. No, I didn't mean it like that. Went back home. And and then you said Honey G, and I went, oh yeah, that's what she's dressed as. And then she said MC Hammer, and we just looked at each other and turned back to the bar.
Yeah, that's not what
MC Hammer looked like. He had a gold V.
The bride's mum was dressed as the Mad Hatter.
The bride's mum was dressed as the Mad Hatter.
It was Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter. That was
Johnny Depp's definite Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Not one of them was a year under 60.
The bride, surprisingly dressed as a bride.
Yeah.
No imagination there.
It was
Valma.
Valma was
One of
there.
them was dressed as Valma.
Valma was there. Yeah.
That was it. Really.
That was really it. That was it. Then we went into.
Somebody was wearing a lovely crocheted cardigan as well.
You've got a weird thing about cardigans.
About crocheted cardigans.
Like you're walking into Grandad, aren't you?
Yeah.
Stop it.
I told you the story of the jumper.
Oh,
didn't I?
stop it. I'll text Dawn.
The jumper story.
I'll text Dawn.
Here's the jumper story, people. Right. So, I wasn't too sure what to wear. The weather was a bit weird. I'm old. I wasn't too sure what to wear. I was like, do I be brave and just go shirt? Do I go t-shirt? I don't know what to do. So, I on the way home, I purchased this lovely, like, collared, beigey, almost kind of sweatshirty kind of thing. And it's really nice. And I put it on. So I went white round neck, put that on.
It's you, yeah. It's you. I'm going.
I went white round neck, but I put this jumper on, and I'm like, yeah, it's really, really nice. But then I did a proper up and down look and just went, I look like a fucking granddad.
Yeah.
I look like a granddad. This is, oh no. That came off straight away. I'm keeping it though because it's comfy. I don't wear it in the house.
Yeah. You can't do beige, can you?
No.
No.
It just didn't
you need
work
to stay
for me.
away from beige, you do.
Cleon rocks up.
I can do beige.
Cleon rocks up in the white round neck with the beige jacket, and I'm like, that's kind of what I was going for. So now I'm glad I didn't wear it because
We would have looked like a pair of camels.
Yeah, we'd have been twinning, but not in a good way.
Not in a good way. So we left Slug and Letty's because there was weird people in there dressed as 80s paedophiles.
Yeah.
We were just sitting there. I think I looked more confused in the Slug and Letty's for that hour than I've ever been confused in my life. Because I was like, what is going on?
Your poker face was terrible.
The DJ's playing some of the worst music.
Yeah.
He had no. It was just poor DJing. I think that was what it was.
It's not that the music was bad. It's just that there was no consistency in it.
Yeah.
And he was just like mixing stuff into stuff that shouldn't be mixed.
It's a hip hop and then it's a dance.
It was weird.
It's dance to the
It was
reggae.
weird.
It's the reggae to da-da-da. Anyway, then we went in. Where did we go? Ogarts. Did a bit of karaoke.
We did do some karaoke.
We did. We sang Shine.
We did sing Shine. And we were very good, apparently.
We apparently, yeah, because you wandered that way round the pub with the mic, and I went that way.
I don't understand why people get dead scared and they just kind of stand there going,
Yeah.
scared me. I'm going for a walk.
I'm putting mics in people's faces, going Shine.
I've had a lot of whiskey, and I'm going to go around and talk and sing and dance with people.
Yeah.
We're putting a show on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were in sync as well.
We're for hire.
We are for hire.
We are for hire. We're very good. We get 70% of things right, 30% of the time. It's fantastic. It's a pledge that we have. Yeah. And then from there, we went to our usual bar, Vibes.
Well, we thought we were going to Reflex.
It's not the Reflex.
And we got outside and we were like, Vibes. It's like the shittiest name for a night.
This is new.
Vibes. Why? What? Do you know what it was lacking in?
Vibes.
It was lacking in vibes.
Then we had another 2 hours or hour and a half of bad music.
Yeah.
Again. Now, the reason I'm bringing up us going out last night, and there's a theme across us going out last night, how bad are DJs at this moment in time? They're so shit. They cannot fill a dance floor and hold a dance floor for a grand total of 2 hours. They poor.
Yeah. I mean, that dance floor got busy and then it just wasn't.
Yeah.
And you'd have waves of like...
Oh, good song.
Yeah. And it just like... And now I kind of... Because on the way up there, I was looking over at Yates's and going, why the fucking hell's the queue so big to get in Yates's? Normally around that time of night, people are leaving Yates's to go somewhere else. But we know now, probably because Tez was DJing and he knows what he's fucking doing.
He knows what he's doing. He just knows not to play crap music. I don't say that as knowing what you're doing as a DJ. That's kind of your job.
Yeah. He
can do his job. These 10-year-old DJs now...
When
we're not old, mate.
Yeah.
I spent 5 minutes in the Slug and Letty's staring at the DJ. I don't know if you noticed. I was doing this at him. And for the whole 10 minutes, he didn't lift his head up once. He was scrambling for music.
Yeah. It was a weird setup. It definitely wasn't as enjoyable as... I mean, I had a fucking really good night because, we were just out.
It was fine being an 80s bar.
Yeah, there was no need for it to
change.
change.
No need to change it. And then you made it into a 90s bar, but you never played 90s music.
Yeah.
The one thing that annoys me about that 90s bar,
Yeah.
They play everything from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And it winds me up.
Yeah.
I do feel like just running over to the DJ and going, what are you doing? What are you doing, mate?
Because it was...
The song was released in circa 2001.
When Reflex was in Hanley before the building next to it burnt down, that was a Flares beforehand, wasn't it? Now, was the one in Newcastle a Flares? I don't remember if that was a Flares or not.
I think so.
Because that was obviously the 70s bar, and then Reflex was the 80s bar.
Yeah, it was Flares first.
And then did they just keep...
Because I remember Flares and the
did they just keep the
logo.
name and turn it into a 90s bar?
No, there was definitely a name change.
I don't know.
But no one... I didn't get the name change because it stayed the same name in Hanley.
Do you know...
If that makes sense.
Yeah. What was nice, though, is that pretty much everywhere was busy.
Everywhere was busy, actually, last night.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
and you just don't, like, especially in Hanley now, because there's nowhere to go now. Like, there's no clubs, is there, anymore in Hanley? You know what I mean? There's bars, and there's bars with late licenses, but there's no, like, there's no destination venue, is there, anymore? There's no, like, club to go to, and especially with, like, Reflex being closed now in Hanley, you've got Piccadilly, you've got your bars on Piccadilly, which all shut at, like, midnight, but generally... everywhere's not that busy. Like, you know. But everywhere we went last night was full of people.
It was, actually.
And it was nice.
Yeah.
It's just nice to go out and for people to still be going out.
There was a good vibe.
Yeah.
There was a genuine... I don't know if there was a good vibe everywhere we went or just because me and you were just messing around. There was no maturity last night.
Not at all. We were in a good mood.
It was
we were
really,
drinking,
really
we were dancing,
childish.
karaoke. But why would you not?
Going to people who were being rude.
There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse when you go out and there's a bunch of people who are just being miserable. They're just drinking and being miserable.
Yeah.
Like, don't go out.
How was your day, Ben? It's been terrible.
Just don't.
Just go home then and have some.
Don't
have
go
a
out.
burger.
Don't fucking just stay at home. Like,
Yeah.
Unless home's even more miserable. Fuck, man.
Well, then go out.
Maybe they need hugs. I don't know.
I don't know what they need, but it's not for us to decide.
Go out, have a good night, dick around, don't be an arse, make friends.
There was some arses out last night, wasn't there?
Arseholes.
Yeah. There was a few idiots out last night, but hey, I'm all good for it.
I got told that you were talking to somebody, and then they turned to me and went, "I bet you get dead annoyed when you just start talking to people." And I went, "No, I encourage it." And then she went, "That's weird. Why is it weird? Why is it weird to talk to somebody?"
I don't know.
You know, we're by the bar, we're ordering drinks. Somebody makes a conversation. You have a natter, have a talk.
Yeah. And then they leave.
And then they leave.
And then you carry on again.
It's called socialising.
It's like
talking to people. Like, you know
this is why we're good at this.
I was
Because we talk.
at the bar and vibe. There was a guy at the bar and vibe.
The people who hate us are the ones that cannot communicate.
When I first went to the bar and vibes, there was a guy and he was getting so fucking confused about the clocks changing, and because he thought when the time hits 1 o'clock, that's when the hour goes forward.
I remember this conversation.
And he was like, "So does that mean you're only open till 1?" And the guy behind the bar was going, No, we'll be open, like, we're staying open for the same amount of time. So British summertime, we're closing at 3. And he's like, "So you're closing in 15 minutes?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "Mate, the DJ will announce it when it's last orders, don't worry." And he couldn't get his head around it. And then all of a sudden he went, "Oh, my watch is wrong." I burst into fucking laughter. I just started laughing. And he looked at me and he was just like, "Fucking hell," like, and he just like shook my hand, and then we were both laughing. And he's like, "I still don't fucking know what time it closes." It's called talking, people. It's called socialising. Make friends.
Make friends. There are other ways to make friends other than just looking at this bloody horrible thing. I had a great night. I had some giggles. I had some drinks. I was really happy with vibes. I had that vodka orange which you bought. And someone had put something in that drink.
Right.
100%. Someone had put something in that drink because I went, in the moment I went, "That's not right. There's something in that."
Yeah.
And I went back to the bar, fair play to them. I said, "That's not right." And they went, "Well, it's the only orange we've got." I said, "Okay then, you taste it." And he tasted it and he went, "There's something really wrong with that."
Yeah.
And he just literally went, "I'm so sorry,"
Yeah,
and
yeah,
swapped it out. That's brilliant, because if you're a young person, what
Yeah.
they'd done is they gone off orange juice
Yeah.
into a vodka. So the moment you taste pure OJ that's been standing for too
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
it tastes bitter.
Yeah.
So I gave it him back. But if you're a young lady and you have a drink and that panics you, you've got the ability to go and get that swapped out at the bar without any argument or fuss.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, go to that. There's something wrong with my drink. I don't know if something's in it that there shouldn't be in there. You don't know what. Could be off orange juice. It could be a plink plink fizz, and you're not going to remember the rest of the night.
I encourage that to me.
And you just, yeah. Cleon wants to be roofied. Savile offered you a fucking shot, didn't she?
Yeah.
Do you want a shot?
Standing at
And
the
I was
bar.
like, don't do it.
Standing at the bar.
Don't
and
take random
Savile
drink.
turned around.
Don't take
came
random
up
drinks off Jimmy Savile.
with a shot and went, "Do you fancy a shot?" And I literally didn't. I just went, no, thank you.
I don't want to be fucking end up in the back of your van.
I'm all right, thanks. Leave me alone. Stop coming up to me and offering me weird things. Leave me alone. You are looking like Savile. Anyway, it's coming up to Easter.
It is going up to Easter.
Do you know this is the church's most busiest time?
Okay.
Busier than Christmas.
Is it because all of the Christians that never go to church go to church?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. It's Easter period. I was talking to Father Andrew, who's based in, oh my God, Smallthorne Sacred Heart, I think it is.
Is
The
that
church on Smallthorne Bank.
The little one.
Yeah. He took over from the guy who did my kids, as in baptised them. Fucking hell.
He took over from the guy that did.
Oh my
kids.
God, he's a priest as well,
I
Cleo.
don't know.
Dave, he's Church of England, chill out. If it was a Catholic one, that'd be a different conversation. But anyway.
This priest did my kids, and then somebody else took over.
Anyway. And I was in a sauna and he came in. And I asked him, I said, "Is this your busiest time?" He said, "Yeah." And also, Dave, what we're going to do next year, the crosses that sit on the top of Sneed Hill
Yes.
at Easter, they don't happen anymore.
I can't say I've ever noticed.
Well-
I can't say I've noticed that they don't happen anymore.
They don't happen anymore. The crosses are not put at the top
used to
of
put
hills.
3, didn't they?
They used to put 3 on the top of Sneed Hill, and they used to put 3 on the other hill as well. And they used to have a religious ceremony where they took the cross up and placed it up, and then took it down
Yeah.
at the end. We're helping.
Oh. Have I got to pretend to be Jesus and carry that cross up that hill?
You've got a few roles that you can choose from.
Ooh.
Right? I'm going to take Jeezy Creasy
You be Jesus.
because I'm getting carried.
Okay.
Because
Can I be Brian?
you can be. Do you want me Pontius Pilate?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Get a robe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. This is happening, by the way. Those crosses are going back on the top of the hill next year.
Okay.
We are a Christian nation. Them crosses are going back up onto hill
Okay.
because we're carrying them. And what he was saying was, unfortunately, there's no one who can help the church. There's no community spirit. There's no one who can assist him.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Dave, he was with Captain Positivity over here in the sauna.
We'll do it. I fucking love a cross. I love crosses, I do. I'll fucking carry it. Why not?
It's like you were there for the conversation, Dave.
The fucking cross. What? Yeah.
He said to the most positive person in the world, "I need help, and I could never carry a cross on my own. So I'm a Labrador puppy, as you know. We've got to carry something.
We get some crosses.
Hang on, this could be my daily workout. If I do this for an hour, I
Fuck's
won't
sake.
have to do a jog and all that type of stuff. So I've quickly figured out a way how to avoid my daily exercise and carry a cross.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it this year because it's not ready.
Okay.
Otherwise, we were doing it Thursday. But the cross isn't ready yet. No, I think...
It's 2 pieces of fucking wood. How is it not ready?
No, it has to. It has to be made out of a certain type of wood.
Okay.
I don't know. Don't moan at me. Moan at the church. I'm
right.
building the fucking thing. I've been nailed to it. And I've got to go. And on that subject, my son Ethan.
Have you got to be killed and then resurrected? Is this what we've got to do?
Let's just touch
How are
wood in
you-
case I can't pull off the resurrection. So let's not do that. Anyway,
we're gonna get you a hooker girlfriend to get you out the cave. Right?
Anyway, Ethan, my son, on this is where we're going with it. So I've been working away this week. So I've been in Darlington. I've been near Bewley Hall.
You've been to where? Sorry,
Darlington.
Bewley Hall.
And there's Bewley Hall just
wow.
outside of Darlington.
There's more of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's Bewley School. I've found an area in the north of England which has got Bewley School, Bewley Road, Bewley Hall.
Is this like Royston Vasey?
Yeah. I was walking around going, why is everyone so good looking?
I have found my people.
Anyway, and I was on the phone. I phone the kids every morning, every night, as you do when you're working away. So I phoned Ethan up, my son. Now, my son Ethan is very much like me and has grown up watching things like Teen Titans, which is probably one of the best cartoons that have ever been released outside of He-Man. Anyway, so he says, Dad, I'm in a play.
Oh.
I'm in the Easter play in the run up to the end of school.
No way.
I was like, were you joking me? Who are you playing? He goes, I'm playing Jesus. I was like, fucking hell, bro.
Jesus.
You've got a main role here, little man. I was like, go on, run it me down. Now, me and my son then, for the next 2 days, discussed his acting debut at primary school. He's done Regent many times and all of that stuff. He's a very bougie little arsehole. This is the same guy who, when I took them pantomime, walked into the Regent Theatre and went, you know what, Dad? It's weird coming through the main entrance because we normally go in the performer's entrance.
You fucking kick him.
yeah. Anyway, so... yeah, I goes, how are you going to play it? I've said, because you've got to walk with the cross. So you get different stations of the cross. So one where Jesus fell.
Yeah.
One where the woman padded his face. Where his crown of thorns were put on, blah, blah, blah. So they were done and shared amongst other lads in the school. Ethan got the dying scene.
Oh.
Where he puts a cross up and he has to say the last words and pass away.
Is that the bit where he goes, some things in life are bad.
Yeah.
They could really make you mad.
Yes.
Other things just make you swear and curse. Yeah.
Yes, but he wasn't Jesus that sang that. It was the guy next to him, if you remember.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He joined in.
Yeah. Anyway, so I said to him, how are you playing this? So next day I found out he got which station he got. I said, so how are you playing this? He says, I've already spoke about it with my mate's dad. I know what I'm doing.
Ooh.
Fuck. So go on then, hit me. He says, first of all, I'm going to be put on the cross. I said, you be nailed to the cross, son. I've got a bit of a problem with school safeguarding here. He says, no, we're going to hold like this. I said, right. And then what are you going to do? He says, I'm going to do 3 coughs. And then I'm going to roll my head to the side. I went...
Perfect.
I said, you've got to do 4. He goes, you are? I said, you've got to do 4 coughs. I said, just to drag it out. He goes, what do you mean? I went, so this is what I want.
4 coughs. You 4 cough.
I want you to go. And then a long silence. And then just before the teacher starts doing the prayer, you have to go. I picked him up from school on Friday after I was back. And I just ran at school and I went, how are you doing, mate? And he went, man, Dad, it went down amazing. This was the best thing. Everybody laughed and thought it was funny. But then we spoke about how being a class clown isn't funny and how what you were doing was acting and blah, blah, blah. And then you have to scale it back in the day.
Yeah.
So immense week for little man. Yeah, for little man. And little girl, she won the semi-final. She won the semi-final of some cup. Of a young...
Semi-final of some cup. Oh, it was fucking something.
I don't follow football fixtures.
Yeah.
I train, and this is just my mentality as a child, growing up into an adult.
Yeah.
I never concentrated on who I was playing.
Right.
The discipline was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah? Game that you have to win.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered who I'm playing, because if I know I'm playing against a certain forward, I'll dwell on it all week.
Right.
So don't need to know.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it. What's important is my training. I've lost that dwell.
Right.
Do you get what I mean? I've introduced dwelling at the front of things. Yeah, I'm just going to run at it. Let me run at it because that's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
So that's come into kind of mine and my daughter's interaction in football. I will sharpen it up, people, because it's a great achievement what she's done, and I shouldn't just dismiss it with some team. She beat some team.
She beat someone.
I'm trying to find out to you now. I'm on one of these apps as we're getting into football. Milton United, Hardman Centre. No, doesn't even tell me. That's good. But they built Milton United, beat Cheadle SMU 4-2. And it was a very good game. And the ladies march on into the final. This will be their first final.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Footy.
Nice. Football. No Premiership or Championship this weekend. We've been internationals everywhere.
No football this week, man.
Yeah, international.
I do not watch the Germans play.
What was it? Qualifying? Was it thingy? Yeah, World Cup qualifying.
Don't know.
No, you don't care, do you?
No.
Did we play Uruguay? We played Uruguay,
Friday.
didn't we? And that
Friendlies,
was,
I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. 1-1. I think it was
1-1.
1-1. One of the local teams played.
No, they didn't. I'm sorry. No, they didn't, Dave.
No, they fucking didn't.
No, Vale did not play at all.
They didn't do anything.
They're doing a very good job of cocking this up. They're just about to be beat up by Chelsea.
Yeah. This will be fucking typical, won't it? It'll be like they'll score in like 4 minutes and then it'll be the most boring game ever.
It won't, and then it'll be like 12-1. So this is how short-sighted Vale fans are. Right? So last week we didn't have a podcast.
2 weeks we haven't had a podcast.
Well, hang on, because it's relevant, that sentence is. Last week we didn't have a podcast, and Newcastle were playing Sunderland.
Ooh.
So I had my Newcastle top on. I'm doing a jog after. I had my Newcastle actual top on, and took all the kids, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we got beat 2-1. Now, every Vale fan I know sent me a message. Even Vale can beat Sunderland.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Yeah.
Now, who did Newcastle beat the week before 1-0?
I don't know.
Chelsea. So, what do you think's coming down the line?
Is it next week? It's next week, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Saturday, yeah.
Next Saturday.
Ooh.
That's why Vale was so bad yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, because every single player in that starting 11 all want to play at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
They were all playing with the brakes on, the handbrake on. I bet you, I can tell you what happened in that match without even watching it. Yeah? Players were half-heartedly going in for balls.
Yeah.
Whilst Wickham...
No challenges!
Yeah, whilst Wickham were probably going in full blood and thunder, knowing that they've got one eye on the Chelsea match.
Yeah.
So all you would have had to do is do a big crunching tackle in the first minute. Mm-hmm. That would have been it.
Aye.
That would have been it. Vale would have shied away. Where are we in the table with Vale?
Nowhere near anything.
Oh, that's good. 31, 32, 33, 34.
We've got a couple of games in hand over
35, 36, 37.
over some of them. But it's a lot of other factors. You know what I mean? If we win everything...
Oh, we've got to rely on Rotherham and Northampton and Exeter to cock up.
We've got to rely on everybody else to balls up. It's not beyond the realms of possibility, but it's not a thing.
Look at that form. Drawn, lost, drawn, won, lost. I think these are 6. I think the club does need a clean from the top to bottom.
I don't know. I don't have any answers.
I don't mean that in relation to owner and backroom staff, media staff. Dan, you do an amazing job. I mean that as regards to the kit, the players, and everything else, top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's run very, very, very well. Shall we go? You tired?
Yeah, that just kicked in.
Yeah. I feel like I'm rowing a boat on my own here and you're asleep.
I've done really well. I've done really bloody well this afternoon.
I feel like you've just literally gone.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something to say about Vale, but I've got nothing. I have absolutely nothing to say about it.
Same as what I've got to say about Newcastle.
Yeah.
Sort it out, please.
Sort it out, please. So, yeah, Vale Chelsea next Saturday. Not too far away from WrestleMania now. That's a couple of weeks, I think, couple of 3 weeks. Can't quite remember when that is. I think it's another 2-day event. Is it Vegas again?
Vegas?
Vegas again, yeah.
After the Saudi Arabia cock-up.
The Formula One did happen today, but I was not up early enough to watch it, so I'm going to watch that later. So I have nothing to report on that. I mean, if I was awake, I might have watched it, but nah, didn't happen at all. So yeah, apart from that, nothing really else to report. Been one of them weeks. It has been one of them weeks. So yeah, a big thank you to everybody that listens week in and week out. Do not forget, whatever your favourite podcast platform is, to hit that like, follow, subscribe button. It just makes us happy when you do. And I've heard that Cleon gets a little bit of a vibration just on the inside of the inner ear when you press subscribe, and it makes him go, oh, that's nice. So if you could do that, that'd be nice. We're available wherever podcasts are available, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, SoundCloud,
everywhere,
all the others. And the video for the show is available on YouTube and on Spotify. So yeah, hit us up, follow us on all the socials. It's Up the Trent Podcast on Instagram, and it's Up the Trent on everything else. You guys are awesome, and we will see you next time.